Malaysia having a very difficult time against Chow Fong Pang. So Fikri falling 9-1 in that second round match. First round match, rather.
And here's another big surprise. Efren Reyes, the magician, bowed out at the hands of Mohammed bin Amir of Malaysia. A major shock.
Ibrahim bin Amir of Malaysia really showing his stuff, and Reyes, well, he will no longer participate in this leg. He is gone.
Yes, a huge surprise. Reyes has virtually owned this championship for the last 3 years. And here is Yang ching-shun, also in action. He had a fairly comfortable second round match
against Fung from Hong Kong. So Yang really hasn't been tested yet. 2 quite simple matches against Fung of Hong Kong, and earlier in the run Ryu Seung-woo.
Could be Japan's day as well. They've got 2 semi-finalists through.
This is the first time that Japan has ever broken through the final day of play here in the San Miguel Asian 9-ball tour, and they've got 2 representatives. Kumihiko Takahashi of Japan, and this is the kind of luck that has propelled them to the final. But you can bet there's more than that. There's plenty of skill too. We saw him in a clinical dismantling of Bustamante yesterday, 9-7.
4 quarterfinals yesterday. Let's relive the best moments of them now. Okay, now it's time to get serious. Welcome back to Kaohsiung and the Business Exhibition Center, which has been the venue for the Chinese Taipei leg of the San Miguel Asian 9-ball tour here in Kaohsiung. Time to get serious, Bob. We're at the finals. It's Yang Ching-shun, the local man, against the man nobody expected would be here. Most people thought he wouldn't get past even the first round. Chi-wai of Hong Kong has defied all expectations to still be standing. So let's meet our first player, the man that surprised us all from Hong Kong, Chi-wai. His opponent, the hometown boy, Yang Ching-shun. So this is it. We're down to the final two. 32 started, 2 are left. Wang Fang Hong will officiate at the final. The officiating here has been exemplary. So first of all, we'll have the lag. Let's see who goes first.
It's close.
Yeah, it is. Not a bad lag at all, that one. I think the man from Hong Kong just nicked it. Well, our official will have a look.
From this angle, it looks pretty clear who's won it. I think I always won it.
Well, I thought so, I must admit. Well, it's the same deal, race to 11, but if you get to 11-10, you've got to win by 2 clear racks up to a maximum of 13. And this is really where we'll see the contrast in style of breaking. This fella, the snooker breaker, Yang, who is all pool, they are as different as you can possibly imagine. This guy can't take the smile off his face, can he? The phrase "happy to be here" was made for him. Hasn't made the wing ball. Hasn't made a ball up in the top right either.
And he's lined up the one for Yang. Could this be an omen? I think part of our success is that he's just taken this all in stride. He seems to be enjoying himself, and that's the most important thing. Even when he makes a mistake, and he's made plenty of them in the last 2 matches, Nick, he has taken the right attitude. Said, "Okay, make a mistake. I'll learn, and then I'll just keep on going." And an early mistake here from Yang. He's very much overrun this positional shot onto the blue too.
Fans of all ages enjoying this.
Running for cover, and he's executed to perfection.
Well, we haven't seen many break and run outs. We're not going to see one to start this final either. What's Chi-wai left here? He's left something that I think Yang will be quite excited about, but Yang's got to make sure he can get something going on that 3, which is fairly obscured by the 5 in the top right-hand pocket.
That 3 has a bodyguard there in the form of that orange 5. And Yang has to come up with something sweet here.
That's like a quarterback behind an offensive lineman in American football, isn't it? You're not getting to him easily.
Uh-oh. He's not going to get there. Oh, he is going to get there on the other side. Slow down. Slow down. It's not clear to me if it goes in directly. If not, you can always take it in off the rail, but then how about position onto the 4? He's going to play this rail first left-handed.
And playing it safe.
I
But not
think he
getting
was
it.
playing safe.
Not getting it at all. I'm a bit at a loss to describe what he was up to on that last shot, Bob, I have to be honest with you.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to hit it full to play it safe, perhaps. But he ended up breaking up the cluster. But Ao, as we've seen time and time again today, very difficult to get any runouts going.
The other thing we've seen with chi-wai, he'll play the long game. He's a very, very patient guy. If it's safety that's needed, he'll play it.
That's his snooker training. Kick safety coming up for Yang.
Extension 45 seconds.
The extension has been taken.
Wants to hit it full. Leave the white there in the vicinity of the 8. Send the 3 to the bottom of the table. Oh, he hit it across the face of the 3, and
Now, where's this going to end up?
as he fluked the snooker, it's close.
Well, I don't think he's going to be able to pop that, whatever. I think it's just sticking its nose out. But again, you just look at it and think, I'm not sure Yang quite knew where this was all going to end up.
These kick safeties are never easy. But I think Ao is going to put Yang in jail here.
Well, he could have done. And has he just done enough with that cue ball?
I think he has.
I cannot remember a San Miguel 9-ball tour event that's been quite as tactical
Yeah.
as this one has. It seems every match has had its cat and mouse stuff going on.
The balls just aren't rolling well for good offensive 9-ball. And it's not just a matter of one game, you know, or a couple of racks. It's been the entire tournament today. Every day seems to be, every single match has been very, very defensive. And here's another example, you know, he kicks out of a safety and doesn't leave anything again. But having said that, maybe if Ao can dig into this 3 and maybe take in the green 6, but I'm not so sure. Still low percentage. Just would rather play a much simpler safety, but that's not gonna pass muster.
Or is it?
I think Yang can get most of this 3. Play another counter safe. He can get all of it.
He went to try and chip in that green, and he's going to get it second time, but look where the cue ball went. Well, he knows he got lucky, so I guess that balanced out.
Lucky and unlucky at the same time. Playing the big masse around here. Wants to catch the 3 just at the rail. Well done! But well, he's rewarded by a very difficult offensive shot here on the 4.
the cat and mouse continues. That's a mess.
Actually, it could afford a carom later on in the rack, if and when this 4 goes down. But you know, we're seeing a lot of safety play, but a lot of people can't quite appreciate how difficult a lot of these safeties are. And now measuring the kick here. Oh, that's going down.
Hello.
Oh!
No, it's hung on.
And he's fluked another safe.
That cue ball suddenly developed fingernails and they just jabbed into the table and said, I'm not going.
This is unbelievable.
Al's got this knack somehow, hasn't he? Of every opponent that we've seen him face, he makes them play his game. This isn't Yang's game.
He drags them down to his level.
I mean, you know, Yang doesn't want to be playing snooker shots out of the jaws of the pocket. He did that to Takahashi time and time again. Ooh, he had a fiddle there, didn't he? And it was a very effective fiddle.
We've been going on for about 10 minutes now, I reckon. Yang's got the old
a rare smile.
Cheshire cat smile on his face, yeah. Now this is interesting. Ao has a very difficult path out of this snooker. And if he catches this 4 wrong, he could even scratch while hitting the 4. We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. He'll do well just to make contact. And he's not.
That's never going to make it. In fact, he's going to break up that cluster, I think. So, double disaster there.
He's taking a look if the 4 goes into the side pocket. We've already been fooled earlier. We thought that that there was a ball there that wouldn't possibly go down, and it did. So we're not going to make any predictions at this juncture. Now that definitely doesn't go into the side.
But it does go down there, and he wants that off the rail if he can get it. Did he take a little sneaky look at a 5-9 combination earlier?
I don't think he needs to. No, he definitely doesn't need to. Wow. He's moved the 7 into a difficult cut here. So this is going to take some hitting. Well done. Miguel. And Yang has finally broken through to claim this first rack.
The first rack goes with the favourite, but our Chi-wai made him fight all the way for it. Yang ching-shun. Wow. That wing ball just flew down.
Look at him bang that table. He really wanted the one to show its face, but surprise, surprise, Nick. No shot on the one. He's gonna have to play safe again or push out. Played a good safe there. Now Ao can get a piece of this one. He might even have enough of it to make it into the upper left corner.
Which will make it far from a good safe shot if he's let him in like that. Oh! Now, no, he hasn't sneaked a snooker in and out of it either. You know, if our chi-wai is going to pull off the shock of shocks here, he's got to take advantage of those opportunities.
He missed that shot thick, which meant he could have hit it thinner. So that goes down as an unforced error. And Yang needs a good break here, and I think he's just about okay. Got a shot on the two. These girls can't bear to watch. They're living and dying with each roll of the ball. Ching-shun won the inaugural San Miguel Asian 9-ball tour event in Singapore in 2003. Followed that up with a title in the Hong Kong leg in 2004. And if he wins this event, he will strengthen his hold on second place in the all-time wins list. 2 behind Efren Reyes, who has 5 titles. Yang doesn't want to be straight on this aid. He's got just about enough angle.
Yes, he cleared up the problem fairly smoothly there, Yang ching-shun. She's happy. I think most of these fans are happy. Yang jumps out to a 2-rack lead. Now chi-wai doesn't want this fella getting too far ahead. Yeah, big rack coming up this for the man from Hong Kong. If he falls 3 down with Yang to break, it's difficult to see how he's going to come back. So, very early, real pressure for the huge underdog. He's got to avoid, I think, mentally, he's got to avoid this feeling of, I've done well just to get here. If you get this close, you might as well give it your best shot.
Yeah, he needs to stanch the bleeding here in rack number 3. Get his name on the board. And he has to feel that he does have a real chance to be a surprise champion. Well,
doesn't need that.
Soft break has failed him.
Does not need that.
And he's left a shot for Yang as well.
In his semi-final, it was one of the strengths of his game that the break, while not explosive, was consistent enough to just keep him ticking over against Takahashi, even when he was making those errors. If the breaks deserted him, he's going to have to be near flawless if he wants to have any chance against Yang. Trouble is, when you're playing Yang, you don't get too many opportunities at the table. When he gets on and his eyes in, he tends to monopolise it.
Big shot here. He has to get position on the 3, and I don't think he wanted that. Oh, but it's okay. He's turned out all right. But you can see by his facial expression there, that was not part of the plan. Because now it's, well, he doesn't have a pocket now for the 7. He can't hit it into the side pocket. He's still got a pocket in the lower left for the 7, but it's made position a little bit more difficult than needed. Interesting call by Yang. He's forced himself to play a draw shot here off the 5 back for the green 6. Doesn't want to be straight. Anything but straight. Anything but straight. That's all he could do, and I think he's forced to play this combination. I don't know if he can play a kiss here off the 7 off the 8 into the side pocket. I'm not sure if that's on. It could be on.
We're about to find out.
There you go, and the 8's going down as a bonus. Well done.
Break and run out, Bob.
I'm not mistaken, yeah. No. Second thought. No. Because Ao broke, so no, not quite.
Well, he broke dry. Big mistake. Xiaofeng Pang watching his protege in action.
And I really think that this young man has surpassed Chao as the real Chinese Taipei #1.
Got to win a world title if you want to stand comparison with a legend, though. And you've got to avoid the dry breaks, too.
Look at the corner ball, the 3 ball. Somehow stay out. And there's a very long and difficult 1 coming up here for Ao Chi-wai, and knowing him, with the way he's played, I reckon he's going to play some kind of a safe here. I just don't know what it is.
He wants to get involved in some kind of long drawn out thing, you know that. That's a tough pot. But makeable, Bob.
Makeable, it all depends on how he feels. Yeah, he's going to play a bank and he almost made it. That's a good piece of knowledge there. He saw that cross-side bank. But he's made a bit of a mess also with the balls below. The 2 and the 9 are welded together, and Yang will have to figure something out here on this 1. Oh, look at this. And,
look at that.
That deserved a better result than that. But that's the way this has been. That's the way today's play has really developed. He's looking at the kick. He wants to hit that 2 full, send the 2 up, leave the white there. And Yang is measuring the angles very carefully. Oh, he's used the pink 4. Interesting kick safety there.
There's really not much else he could do. Didn't get the break he needed. How often have we said that about this table? It's been a tough one. Oh, that's a super shot.
Well,
you know how good it was. There was some applause for him.
Yeah, but once again, good piece of luck, but look at where this white ends up. There have been more kicks today than in an Aussie rules match. I mean, it's just these players, if they aren't snookering themselves, they're finding themselves snookered off the break, or they're being snookered by their opponent. Now Yang, I think
he's looking at that 3, isn't he?
He's looking to kick at the 2, and maybe the white could go over and tickle the 3. It's going to be.
He's looking there.
It's going to be a good piece of work. Or either that, or he's going to try and play some kind of a safe.
Extension 45 seconds.
It depends how adventurous he's feeling, I guess.
Yeah, he's just going to play safe, and I think he's accomplished his goal. Now, if chi-wai knew how to jump, I think he'd be giving this one a go, but obviously he is not well versed with the jump stick, so
it's not in the repertoire. It's not in the repertoire yet, is it?
No. Oh, that is very unlucky.
He had a few of those scratches, didn't he, in his quarter-final match against Pei Wei-Chang. Survived them. His cue ball finds The pockets are rather more than he would like.
I don't think Yang knows exactly what he's going to do here. Yeah, he's just going to take this 2 forward and take the 3 right after into the opposite corner. But I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing 5-6-2 pretty soon.
Yep, so lined himself up on the pink. Yang pacing around the table the way he was pacing around in our commentary box a few moments ago. He's a pacer.
Now the question here is if the 7 passes into the lower right corner. I think it does. So he should be swimming in open water now.
Slides in, doesn't it? And 6-2 is just around the corner. And the pressure stays on our chi-wai. Yang doing a thoroughly professional job in that rack. And he remains very much in pole position. Still they stay. Well, if you're going to walk out in the final, why did you bother coming in the first place? This is what they've come to watch. Alok Kumar has stuck around, as he always does. This is a guy who just likes being around the game. He gets so few opportunities to play in his native India, that when he gets here, even if he gets knocked out early, he just sticks around to play on the practice tables and watch the other guys.
Yeah, and there's Ibrahim bin Amir of Malaysia also right beside him, but you got to hand it to Alok Kumar. He's obviously a student of the game, and he could very well just be in his hotel room relaxing, but he wants to learn as much as possible about this game of 9-ball that he has now adopted. And
how cruel it can be sometimes, as it was there.
Yes, this looks pretty dry.
That is not what you need when you're 6-2 down. That's horrible. 2 balls just banging around the jaws of the pockets, and neither of them going down. And I would say if Yang is able to grab this rack, surely there's no way back for our chi-wai.
Bank into the opposite side. No, it goes into the side pocket. And now Yang firmly in command of matters here. Again, a simple run out. He's going to play the blue 2 into the side pocket. And I think we can just about start to say goodbye here to Ao, because he's going to be down 7-2 in a race to 11.
Well, I don't know if our guest of honor has to make a speech, Bob, but he better start clearing the throat, because it's coming soon, it would appear.
And Yang's going to be breaking next too. This could be 8-2 in an instant. Yang ching-shun has been very consistent in this San Miguel Asian 9-ball tour event, and then just as I say that, he comes up with a Pretty ordinary looking shot there.
He goes running with that cue ball again.
He's got two choices here. You can play this 8-ball with all sorts of top right English to try and wrench that white ball back towards that bottom side of the table. Or he can load it up with the other English and go around the world to get back to the table. He's gone for the second option, and he's delivered the goods.
Will we hear any applause? Right on cue. Yes, the storm clouds gathering now for chi-wai. A dog that seems to have had his day. 7-2 to Yang, and he will break next in this race to 11.
Taipei has been long overdue to have a win here on the San Miguel Asia 9-ball tour. They haven't won since Hong Kong last year, and it's good to see them performing. To see this man in particular performing here on his home turf. Really, his most difficult match was the one with Ronnie Alcano in the quarterfinals. Other than that, he has been very dominating, and deservedly so. He's been the most consistent player all week.
That too needs to stop, and wouldn't you know it, it's just carried on rolling. Yeah, I wonder, looking ahead to more weightier matters, Bob, with no disrespect to the tour, the World Championship is the one they all want to win, and I wonder how much this experience in his own backyard is going to stand him in good stead come July. Hello.
Can't hurt him. No. That's obviously not what he was looking for when he stepped up to take that shot, but a very difficult, well, not a very difficult, but a medium hard cut here for Ao to try.
Is he going to go? Yeah. He can make some shots, you know. Again,
Yep.
Stony silence greets a reasonably difficult shot.
Yeah, and he's going to have an even tougher problem to solve, the 4 and 5. They're doing a little bit of a two-step there in the middle of the table.
With the 9 waiting to be asked to join the party as well. Well, is he going to go for the 4-7 here?
That is a tall order, but may be forced to go for it. Well played. And then, yes, that is dealt with. Greeted by...
I don't know how to say this, but guys, that deserves some applause.
Yeah. That one too.
Maybe we'll just start clapping in here, Bob. What do you reckon?
Yeah. It's nice to see Al soldier on keep on playing.
You can't fluke your way to a final in this tour. It just doesn't work. You might get a lucky break somewhere, but if you've reached the final, you've got to have some stuff going on. And I hope he finishes up this rack, because it's a really good rack that just has demonstrated what's good about this guy's play. Again, he's not made it entirely easy for himself. I do hope he doesn't get a scratch here, but it's a possible.
Landed quite awkwardly here on this 8. Just has to hit this with a little bit of bottom to avoid, yeah.
Yeah, it was the scratch. He was thinking about it.
Exactly. He had to hit that one low to make sure he wouldn't find that corner pocket and bit beyond him.
That's tough. That's really tough. And Yang, all sympathy, moves in and puts himself on the hill. Al was in reasonable shape at one point early in this match, and then it all just got away from him.
Yeah, he went down 0-4, pulled to within 5-2, but ever since then, it's been a struggle.
Yeah, in many ways, this rack has summed up his final. He played some lovely shots, but it was the opponent that plotted the 9. They're not going anywhere, and some people, young lady, are past their bedtime, aren't they? Any school tomorrow in Kaohsiung, Bob, do we know?
Well, it's Labor Day weekend, so there might not be any school tomorrow.
This is worth staying up for, isn't it? Yang ching-shun with a chance to break for the title. One good break here. Pretty much done and dusted. The wing ball disappeared in a hurry. Is he going to see the one? I think he'll take that.
He's got some work to do, though.
4 balls down.
He's 6 balls away.
3 balls down, excuse me.
6 balls away. The 7, the 8, and there goes the orange 5. But one more test here. This is going to be the toughest shot he'll face.
Yes.
And he stood up on that one. Big time.
Hang on. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it?
Oh, boy.
Very quickly acknowledged that one to his opponent as well, but I guess this is when you know it's your night, Bob.
He's gone and played the 2 already and pocketed it and come up with a very strange position here on the 3. So Yang seemingly staggering over that finish line. He just doesn't want this day to end. You can just thin this 3 and send the white to the other side of the table. He probably will get some kind of a snooker. And looks like Ao's got to screw that cue back together.
Well, that was that 2 that created the problem for him, and that's how he's got himself out of it.
I was loading this up with spin, and well, he's he's not going down without a fight. Yang's got some work to do here. Here's the final examination, and he's passed the flying colors. That clapping died down in a hurry because he's left himself a bit of a reverse cut here.
For the bank and got it. Nearly sneaked the 9 in as well. One last shot for the title, and the place is ready to erupt.
At long last, we have a champion, and it's a worthy one.
Yes, Yang Ching-shun, in front of his home crowd, has claimed the prize. And it's a very, very popular and happy auditorium here. This is what they wanted, and it's what they got. So all we can wait for now is the prize presentation. And Chow, the first man there, look, to offer his congratulations to his protege. Well, not only has he got the ranking points, he's also got a pretty fat check to pick up now. That's going to be given to him by Mr. Ronnie Su, the North Asia Region Manager of San Miguel Company Limited in Taiwan. And as we know, Mr. Chen Sheng Huao, General Secretary of the Kaohsiung City Government, is also here to present the trophy. So just the final act. All start planning for Manila.
Yang really deserved to win. He was never really tested throughout this whole week. Clear champion.
So there's the trophy. Mr. Chen Shen Hao of Kaohsiung City Government with it. And there with the check, the money, Mr. Ronnie Su representing San Miguel, Taiwan. And a happy winner, Yang Ching-shun. And the trophy as well. Well, that just about wraps up things from Chinese Taipei. For Bob Guerrero, this is Nick Halling saying, hope you've enjoyed it. It's worked out pretty much as we expected. Yang Ching-shun, with just 1 or 2 scares along the way, has got the trophy, he's got the check, he's a happy man, and so are most of these fans. Thanks for being with us, hope you enjoyed it, bye-bye.